Chancellor, Pro-Chancellors, Mayor, Vice Sheriff, graduates, families, supporters, colleagues, friends. May I add my warm welcome to this historic city, to this grand cathedral, and to this very special celebration. It's no exaggeration to say that for me and my colleagues, there is no more significant nor more proud occasion than a graduation ceremony. Because it's the culmination of everything we have set out to do as educators, and the culmination of everything you have worked so hard to achieve with our students. Graduates, relax and enjoy the rest of the day. The hard work required to gain your degrees is long past. You've been in lectures, laboratories, libraries, and other learning environments. During your degree, you've dealt with many challenges presented by the global pandemic, including periods of online learning, and there may have been times when you have felt physically alone. But I hope you felt the presence of all those supporters who have helped you on this journey. Many of those are here today. You've studied hard, often late into the night. You have passed the assessments we have set you, and you have waited anxiously for your results. But now is your time to celebrate your fantastic achievements with your friends, with your lecturers, and of course with your biggest supporters, your families. And looking around this magnificent cathedral, I can see the pride written all over the faces of your friends and of your families. As well it should be, because of course they've been there with you every step of the way, applauding the highs and commiserating the lows. So friends, family, colleagues, and the many other supporters who come be here with us today, on behalf of the university, can I extend my thanks and gratitude for all the invaluable support you've given our students over the course of their study. You absolutely share in the successes we celebrate today. And graduates, will you now please join me and take this opportunity to express your thanks to all of those who have helped you along the way. Graduates, very shortly you'll be part of the academic procession out of this cathedral, taking your first official steps into the world as a new graduate, taking steps with the University of Lincoln degree. What does the award of a degree bestow on you? Of course, some subject knowledge, but it also shows the world you have more than that. The ability to think critically, to corral and assess information, to marshal evidence, to examine a problem from multiple viewpoints, to set out an argument clearly, sharply, and logically. These traits form a toolset that will enable you to make an impact on the world. Life will present to you a wide range of opportunities that align with your ambitions. Use what you have learned here with us to grasp those opportunities and then to make the most of them. I'm confident, very confident, that you will. There is an ancient adage, recently made popular through the Spider-Man films: with great power comes great responsibility. Now, it's stretching things a little to suggest that the degree you're about to receive bestows great power. But I do think it gives you responsibility. Responsibility to make the right choices and to use your skills to change the world for the better. And just as importantly, responsibility to help others. Winston Churchill once said, "We make a living by what we get, but we make a life by what we give." So, how will you make your life? What will you give? To help you consider that question, here's a quote from Ron Conway, an American philanthropist, and he said, "No one becomes successful without lots of hard work, support from others, and a little luck. Giving back creates a virtuous circle that makes everybody more successful." He's saying that you've not got to where you are today, sitting there, excited to graduate, without your own hard work and dedication. He also says that we've not got there without the help from others, and we've just acknowledged them: family, friends, staff, and many others known to you personally, but not necessarily to us. He says if you take time to help others with advice and guidance based on what you have learned, we all become more successful, and the world a much better place in which we all can live. Over the last 2 or 3 years, a new phrase has been added to our vocabulary: levelling up. The government recognises that where you come from will often determine where you can go to in life, and they wish to address the problems of social mobility and inequality. Successfully addressing these challenges will require us all to give back. I would argue that the University of Lincoln has always been a university committed to giving back and to levelling up. We were founded for this very reason, established for the city and of the city, not shut away behind high walls and fences, but in the heart of the city with doors open to all. We support and nurture local talent. We work collaboratively with local partners to create new high-tech companies, and we supply them with skilled graduates. And we add significantly to the cultural life of the city and of the region. From small beginnings, we have grown to generate more than £400 million a year for the economy. And we've invested almost £400 million in the campus and launched new academic departments, the latest being our School of Medicine. Until recently, Lincolnshire was the largest English county without a medical school of its own. And now our new school will produce doctors to meet the skills needs of the NHS locally and nationally. During the pandemic, our medical students, together with our student nurses in the College of Social Science, have given back by helping to vaccinate many local residents. And we contribute to the cultural vibrancy of the city through our venues, such as the Engine Sheds and the Lincoln Performing Arts Centre, through our community radio station, through our media archives, and through our conservation centre. Together with the Lincolnshire Co-op, we've created a Science Innovation Park, which now co-locates students, researchers, and high-tech businesses. We support graduates to launch their own companies through our Spark House Business Incubation Centre. Since it opened almost 20 years ago, it's supported more than 700 new businesses to find their feet. And a recent study showed that Lincoln is among the top 10 universities in the UK for the number of graduate businesses it sets up. We host the world's first robotic farm, and our research into improving the productivity and reducing the carbon footprint of the agricultural sector led us to being the only English university invited to exhibit at last year's COP26 in Glasgow. Our National Centre for Food Manufacturing at Holbeach serves the skills and research and development needs of the UK's single largest concentration of food companies, from family-owned firms to multinational corporations. And we're now replicating this work in Grimsby, supporting the seafood industry. We sponsor an academy trust of local schools in South Lincolnshire, providing a sixth form where none existed before, and have created pathways to higher educations for the academy students. This is a truly impressive list, and there is more, but time doesn't permit me to list everything that we do. You can see we have a real desire to make people's lives better. So I would challenge you, our graduates, to think where and how you can make a difference. Wherever you go and whatever you do, continually ask yourself, not what the degree can do for you, but what you can do with your degree for the benefit of the wider community. Graduates, it's been our great pleasure and indeed our enormous privilege to watch each and every one of you develop and grow in your time here with us. Please accept my warmest congratulations on your success. And with the skills, talents, and the sense of community you develop through your studies, you have the potential to do something new, to do something different, to do something that makes the world a better place. You've already successfully transformed your life through being here with us in Lincoln. Do continue your personal transformation, and through that, transform the world of others. Thank you. And now, by the authority vested in me by the university, I am pleased to confer upon you all the awards to which you are entitled.
Professor Duncan French, Pro-Vice-Chancellor and Head of the College of Social Science, will present graduates who are receiving their awards this afternoon.
Chancellor, I am pleased to present the graduates receiving research awards from the Lincoln Law School. Degree of Doctor of Philosophy in Law. For their thesis, A Critical Evaluation of the International Criminal Court's New Jurisdiction over the Crime of Aggression, a milestone for international criminal accountability, a renewed license to wage illegal wars, Suzanne Jeanette Claxton. For their thesis, Improving the Collection and Enforcement of Confiscation Orders in the Magistrates' Court, Deborah Ann Norton. Chancellor, I am pleased to present the graduates receiving postgraduate awards from the Lincoln Law School. The degree of Master of Laws in Conflict and Disaster Law, Frances Catherine Mary Wright. Mercy Chepkanich. Oliver Dakin. The degree of Master of Laws in International Corporate and Commercial Law, Summer Kelly. Lucy Choco Lundström. Sarmad Quayum Tahir. Amelia Maisie Rouse. Mobalaji Hanifa Sani. The degree of Master in Laws in International Law, Jake Martin. Abby Catherine McEwen. Phoebe Njoki Mwawa. Njoma Jennifer Ungu Hyacinth. Michelle Usamadu Nkansa. The degree of Master of Arts in Criminology and Criminal Justice, Lois Dorothy Bloomfield. Molly Driver. Bibaga Riaz. Jake Fitzsimmons. Dominique Ann Gatura. Hannah Ruth Houghton. Katie Peet. Safia Richardson. Brandon Michael Scott Rochester. Emily Stancliffe. Elena Tanner. Nicola Westgate. Chancellor, I am pleased to present the graduate receiving a research award from the School of Education. The degree of Doctor of Philosophy in Educational Research and Development for their thesis, Supporting Children with Identified Speech, Language and Communication Needs at 2 years old, Voices of Early Years Practitioners, Neri Ann Nicholson. Chancellor, I am pleased to present the graduates receiving postgraduate awards from the School of Education. The degree of Master of Arts in Education, Philippa Jane Barracliff. Elaine Patricia Browning. Stephen Bull. Edward Robert Chamberlain. Sanisa Lavras. Amy Leader. Rebecca Avril Legat. Caroline Lowish. Jenny McCann. Shannon Osborne. Luke Smith. Charlotte Emma Wright. Postgraduate Certificate in Education, Primary, Christine Julia Ayres. Stephanie Barrett. Megan Rose Cartwright. Abigail Page Dickinson. Rachel Enstone. Tracy Rubesh. Devana Hurst. Keely Newman. Eleanor Kate Shoeless. Maisie Leah Thurman. Lucy Sarah Towers. Emily Watson. Postgraduate Certificate in Education, Secondary, Kerry Fletcher. Eleanor Jane Hill. Lauren Maureen McGregor. Amy Moss. Chancellor, I am pleased to present the graduate receiving a research award from the School of Sport and Exercise Science. the degree of Doctor of Philosophy in Sport and Exercise Science. For their thesis, A Psychological Exploration of Low Energy Availability in Sport and Exercise, Rachel Kate Langbane. Chancellor, I am pleased to present the graduates receiving postgraduate awards from the School of Sport and Exercise Science. The degree of Master of Science in Sport Science, Esther Carter. Lee Croker. Leah Page Dickinson. Katie Garstang. Emily Victoria Lockett. Benjamin Lowes. Paul McGrath. Sam Stemp. Oscar Stephen Tierney. Kieran Wibberley. The degree of Master of Science in Sport Therapy, Alex Ian Bizzano. Massimo Bianco. Ines Souza Catano. Carrie Francis Dickinson. Samuel Charles Duckerin. Grace Dunham. Jack Henry Edwards. Victoria Hill. Faith Kimberley. Elena Megan Pritchard. Daniel Brian Renekas. Georgina Sunderland. Megan Wright. The degree of Master of Science in Sports Science Physiology, Louis Murato Marino. The degree of Master of Science in Sports Science Psychology, Luke William Halliwell. Chancellor, I am pleased to present the graduates receiving first awards from the School of Sport and Exercise Science. The degree of Bachelor of Science in Strength and Conditioning in Sport, Archie Roach. Chancellor, I am pleased to present the graduates receiving postgraduate awards from the Lincoln Institute of Agri-Food Tech. We're just having a... They're your college living.
Thank you. Is this all my collections? Oh, right. Chancellor, I am pleased to present the graduates receiving postgraduate awards from the Lincoln Institute for Agri-Food Technology. Degree of Master of Science in Agri-Food Technology, Titilope Sarah Keshniro. Aidan Francis McLaughlin. Asma Rafiq. Danielle Louise Sparks. Chancellor, I am pleased to present the graduates receiving a postgraduate award from the National Centre for Food Manufacturing. Degree of Master of Science in Strategic Leadership for the Food and Drink Industry, Technical Management, Richard James McNally. Chancellor, I am pleased to present the graduates receiving first awards from the National Centre for Food Manufacturing. Foundation degree in Agri-Produce and Supply Chain Management, Brogan Connolly. Certificate of Higher Education in Agri-Produce and Supply Chain Management, Alexandra Owen Goldsmith. Degree of Bachelor of Science in Food and Drink Operations, Manufacturing Management, Adeta Kunbo Banjo. Honours degree of Bachelor of Science in Food Science and Technology, Samuel Max Cameron Baxter. Anna Ganchars. Dominika Eva Sneop. Foundation degree in Food Science and Technology, Mirella Mariana Caba. Caitlin Louise Tether. That concludes the first part of the presentation of awards.
We call upon Professor Nigel Allinson to introduce the congregation honorary graduate, Professor Sir Michael Brady, who is today receiving the award of Doctor of Science, honoris causa.
Chancellor, Pro-Chancellors, Vice-Chancellor, honorary guests and graduates. I'm pleased to present to you Professor Sir John Michael Brady, on whom the governing body has agreed to confer an honorary Doctor of Science. So let me first dispense with the formal names and refer to you as Mike, because that is known to his many colleagues and to his well over 100 PhD students. And across his outstanding academic and entrepreneurial career, it is these research students I think he's most proud about. And if you get him into conversation, he will tell you stories about each and every one of them. Because as Mike said, the most important thing in an academic's life is that we create people. We don't produce research, we produce people. They're our main product. And we have two of Mike's researchers in our own School of Computer Science. Anyway, as they used to say, we go back to the beginning. Mike was born in Preston in Lancashire, and from the grammar school he progressed to Manchester University, first in his family to go to university, and he was very interested in lectures given by a Bernhard Neumann. So much so that you followed him to Australia with your new wife Naomi to study under him for a PhD. And then he made his way back to the UK and took a position in the Department of Computing at the University of Essex. And he decided that he didn't want to do pure maths, he wanted to do something a bit more applied. So hence the move into computing. And then in 1975, he applied for a research travel grant from the Research Council, EPSRC, and he wanted to go to those twin meccas of AI, MIT and Stanford. And he wanted to go for 2 years, but EPSRC insisted you had to go for 3 years, I understand. And this really was Mike's hope. And he enjoyed the company of AI's greats. Marvin Minsky, David Marr, Patrick Hinton, and Winston, and many others. Anyway, he was then headhunted back into the UK, and in, I think, 1985, was offered the chair of information engineering at the University of Oxford, which actually you'd never applied for. So there's hope for us all yet. And he wanted to do something that was practical and based on his experience at MIT, was in mobile robotics. And he wanted to base everything about the research students. And so he built a department, a group up from the best people he could find, and he wanted them to cooperate. So he had a clause written into their appointments letters that basically, you better cooperate or else. Okay. And at that time, he worked with the then dominant UK engineering company, GEC. Where are they now? Anyway. And that was his first spin-out company. And then something happened which made a major shift in his research interests. And I think this was about 1990. And a family relative died from breast cancer. And Mike could not understand how a tumour could grow to centimetres across and not be detected. So this was the new problem for him. And one of his research students, Ralph Hyman, came to him with a possible solution. He thought he could build a mathematical model to represent a mammogram. And because Mike listened to his research students and worked with them, they worked together and they produced the first model of a mammogram. That led on to the founding of Volpara Health Technologies, and through numerous takeovers and management buyouts, the CEO is still that same research student. And 13 million women across the world have benefited from their software. So, having retired from Oxford and the thrills of university administration and management, which I would recommend for any of the front row, he then asked to form another new company with another colleague at Oxford, And this was to develop MRI, analyzing, let's get it right, MRI images of the liver for fatty liver disease. And that company, which is called, remind me what it's called. There we have it, Prospectum. That company has 220 employees. 98% of them are graduates and nearly 60% are women. Anyway, not to rest on his laurels, he then went on and was asked to assist in forming a Inception Institute in AI in Abu Dhabi, which he took on and got going. And just to drive it home, when they advertised for the first cohort of scholarships, they had nearly 2,000 applicants for 50 scholarships. That's the position we'd sometimes like to be in at Lincoln as well. So really, I've only mentioned some of my successes in scientific advances and commercialization. And there are a million of patients around the world have benefited from his developments. And may I just quote Mike finally? One thing I learned when I first started working on cancer is that the only thing that matters in research is the identification of a problem that you care about, and it's a problem that matters. So, Chancellor, in the context of these outstanding achievements in image understanding, AI and commercialization, I call on you to confer the degree of Doctor of Science. Thank you.
That is fantastic. Right. What an amazing career. Absolutely stunning. Thank you very much. By the authority vested in me by the university, I am pleased to confer upon you the award of Doctor of Science, honoris causa, and welcome you amongst us. Congratulations. Wow. It is with great pleasure that I invite our honoured guest, Professor Sir Michael Brady, to address us.
Chancellor, Vice-Chancellor, thank you for bestowing this honour upon me. Whoops. Well, it's breezy in here, isn't it? However, today's not about me, it's about you. It's about the graduates. You're what really matter here today. A degree that you've just been awarded is both a reward, but it's also an important step on your life journey. It's now up to you to go from this place and make a contribution to society and take control of your own destiny. It's increasingly likely that you will change your career several times. Don't be afraid of change. It's always tough at the beginning, but change has always been beneficial to me. Don't be afraid of tackling hard problems. Puzzle solving is easy. It's hard problems that make the difference. You'll choose your own problems. The ones I've chosen have been breast cancer, lung cancer, hepatitis, type 2 diabetes, and most recently, long COVID. Challenge stereotypes. Don't accept things as facts. I started a company, which Nigel just mentioned, called Prospectum. Came out of the University of Oxford, and we have 243 employees. We work in MR physics, computing, engineering, software engineering, as well as genomics and biostatistics. 58% of our employees are women. Of the 65 people who've got a PhD, 70% are women. There are people from 28 countries speaking 25 languages. That's what makes it a rich environment. We welcome great people to come and work with us because, as the Vice-Chancellor said, and as Nigel said, it's people that make the difference. There are no subject boundaries once you leave this place. I've had to work in maths and computing and physics and biology and pharmacology and medicine and finance and law. What I knew about medicine 20 years ago, you could write on the back of a stamp. You could still, it'd be a slightly bigger stamp now, but not in the case of cancer. It'd be about the size of a book. So embrace working outside your comfort zone. So don't be afraid. Change. Embrace change. Tackle hard problems. Think outside the box. And don't respect subject boundaries. There are no subject boundaries. There are only problems. Congratulations to you all. And now leave this place and go make a difference with your lives.
Professor Libby John, Pro Vice-Chancellor and Head of the College of Science, will present graduates who are receiving their awards this afternoon.
Chancellor, I am pleased to present the graduates receiving postgraduate awards from the School of Chemistry. Degree of Master of Science in Analytical Sciences, Peter Baines. Thomas George Middleditch. Thomas Moss. Degree of Master of Science in Forensic Science, Caffrey Lloyd Mitchell Attenborough. Katie Blackett. Nathan Daves. Caitlin Durrant. Rachel Ellen Green. Joe Alexander Harper. Brendan Liam Philip Hopkins. Jessica Jefferson. Fatsara Nopawong Na Ayutthaya. Georgina Phillips. Elizabeth Cecilia Ransom. Joel Tate. Degree of Master of Science in Forensic Toxicology, Chloe Faye Bethel. Owen Joseph Burns. Ashley Chappell. Holly Lauren Compton. Emma Godden. Monica Ray Hodgkinson. Kira Suzanne Tyrrell. Gemma Wynne. Chancellor, I am pleased to present the graduands receiving postgraduate awards from the School of Computer Science. Degree of Master of Science in Computer Science by Research, Onis Brown. Lawrence Roberts Elliott. Degree of Master of Science in Computer Science, Sheldon McCall. Mohammed Afak Naeem. Samuel Rehill. Stoyan Stefanov. Thomas Edmund Peter Wood. Degree of Master of Science in Games Development Design, Panagotis Fakitsas. Benjamin Roy Wilson. Degree of Master of Science in Intelligent Vision, Shashank Boyd. Jack Christopher Stevenson. Kostadin Yankov. Degree of Master of Science in Robotics and Autonomous Systems, Onyenyechi Chimuanya Chukwuma. Jack William Foster. Caroline Haywalt. Andrew James Henry. James Hesselden. Bradley Hurst. Harry Rogers. Chancellor, I am pleased to present the graduand receiving a first award from the School of Computer Science. Degree of Bachelor of Science in Computer Science, Matthew Alexander Smith. Chancellor, I am pleased to present the graduand receiving a research award from the School of Engineering. Degree of Doctor of Philosophy in Engineering for their thesis, fault diagnosis of rotating machinery using improved entropy measures. Chi-Chiang Hua. Chancellor, I am pleased to present the graduates receiving postgraduate awards from the School of Engineering. Degree of Master of Science in Engineering Management, Joseph Mark Hallam. Gitao Wambugu. Degree of Master of Science in Mechanical Engineering, Chun Hin Chan. Oliver William Colson. James Daniel Danby. John David Usher. Chancellor, I am pleased to present the graduates receiving research awards from the School of Life Sciences. Degree of Doctor of Philosophy in Life Sciences for their thesis, Investigation of Social Buffering as a Potential Method to Reduce Stress Response and Improve Horse Welfare. Claire Anne-Cecile Ritchie Bono. For their thesis, Using Virtual Reality to Investigate Protean Anti-Predator Behaviour, Graham Richardson. For their thesis, Value of autoantibodies to tetraspanin 7 as markers of type 1 diabetes, Melissa Toombs. Chancellor, I am pleased to present the graduates receiving postgraduate awards from the School of Life Sciences. Degree of Master of Science in Biochemistry and Molecular Biology by Research, Peter Fell. Degree of Master of Science in Biology by Research, Helen Victoria Brayton. Degree of Master of Science in Animal Behaviour Management, Ana Luisa Lopez Fagundes. Degree of Master of Science in Biotechnology, Mariam Abiodun Adekunle. Luke Cassidy. Jack Davis. Benjamin Devonish. Majeda Radi Kamesa. Bindu Lakshminarayana. Millie Seaton. Simon Jan Surowick. Mahari Haptamariam Tawelda Brim. Degree of Master of Science in Clinical Animal Behaviour, Claire Simone Bailey. Hannah Sylvia Burton. Lynn K. Caldecott. Kimberly Charlotte Charlton. Amy Coomber. Liam J. Cuffin. Hannah Dempsey. Stephanie Jane Drake. Elizabeth Rose Duff. Amelia Jane Duncan. Kerrian May Forrest. Kate Golding. Caris Houghton. Abby Vanessa Hughes. Rebecca Ellen Jackson. Camilla Alice Jones. Ida Maria Cornevi. Carolina Marks. Denise Price. Stephanie Ranson. Samantha Jane Ravenscroft. Katie Roche. Emma Shaw. Iris Smith. Natalie Smith. Ashley Louise Safranik. Katrina Warnes. Alice Martha Florence Watts. Laura Welsh. Catherine Grace Wyatt. Mary Westall. Degree of Master of Science in Microbial Biotechnology, Sean Hall. Benjamin Jackson. Degree of Master of Science in Microbiology, Ricky Alota. Darcy Elizabeth Burgess. Kaylee Ann Chapman. Shora Honova. John Joseph Lawton. Alexandra Lily Francis Grace Marchant. Cameron McEwen. William Mears. Esther Faith Newcomb. Paige Phillips. Charlotte Rowe. Olivia Alexandra Sibley. Hannah Summers. Chancellor, I am pleased to present the graduand receiving a postgraduate award from the School of Mathematics and Physics. Degree of Master of Science in Applied Mathematics by Research, Jamie Smith. Chancellor, I am pleased to present the graduands receiving first awards from the School of Mathematics and Physics. Honours degree of Bachelor of Science in Mathematics, James Simon. Mark Willerton. Chancellor, I am pleased to present the graduand receiving a research award from the School of Pharmacy. Degree of Doctor of Philosophy in Pharmacy and Pharmaceutical Sciences for their thesis, Organic Salts, Solution Speciation, Solubility and Template Crystallization, AXA Ayaz. Chancellor, I am pleased to present the graduands receiving postgraduate awards from the School of Pharmacy. Degree of Master of Pharmacy, Queen Ugege. That concludes the presentation of awards this afternoon.
We now invite Joseph Hallam to say a few words on behalf of those graduating this afternoon.
Chancellor, Pro-Chancellor, Vice-Chancellor, distinguished guests, fellow graduates, ladies and gentlemen, good afternoon. May I take this opportunity to say that it is an incredible honour and a privilege to be here today, both in my capacity as a graduate and for being invited to give this speech. This graduation ceremony has been a long-awaited chance to celebrate the successful efforts of our time spent at the University of Lincoln. No matter if it is your first, your second, or even your third time round, the university has tested us to find the balance in our study commitments with all of the challenges of everyday living. I think we can all agree that the graduates sat here today are a far cry from the students who set out in the humble beginnings. This wonderful ceremony offers us the chance to celebrate with those who have played important roles in our time at the university. To all our lecturers, tutors and the support staff represented here today, we commend you for your continuous hard work and dedication in helping us along the way, for sharing your knowledge and experience with us, as well as adapting your methods of teaching to support our needs and allowing us the time and the space to grow and to learn. To our loving families and friends, both new and old, who have been there with a smile, a frown, a laugh or a tear, some of whom are here today to share in our triumphs, our sincerest gratitude and appreciation for the unconditional support and encouragement. However, it would be remiss of me not to say that we are sat here today as graduates because of our determination, our persistence and our dedication. Therefore, today's celebration is a landmark. It is the pinnacle of years of commitment and hard work. Graduating today is in recognition of all those endeavours we faced along the way. No matter your journey and where your next steps may take you, this chapter will always remain significant. Finally, Chancellor, on behalf of my student colleagues, I would like to convey our appreciation and offer a vote of thanks to yourself, your staff, and the university, as throughout a time of great difficulty and uncertainty, you have made today not only possible, but so fantastic, memorable, and momentous. Libertas per sapientiam. Thank you, everyone, and the very best of luck for the future.
Thank you, Joseph. That was a very good speech. Efficient, to the point, emotional. Thank you. Our ceremony today is now drawing to its close. It only remains for me to thank all our guests for the support they have given to the university and its students over the years, and to wish our departing graduates all the very best of good fortune in their future lives and chosen careers. We hope you will keep in touch through the alumni network, not only with each other, but also with the university, and watch its future progress with pride as we will watch yours. And finally, you are now graduates of the university. As such, I invite you to take your rightful places in the academic procession as we move from the cathedral across to the castle grounds, where the alumni celebration reception has been prepared for everyone here. Time to cut some shapes to some light jazz and a glass of wine. Thank you and good luck, and prosperity be with you always.
Our ceremony is now concluded. The academic procession will leave the platform and make its way through the Dean's Green Door and across the square to the castle. As it passes, our new graduates will themselves take their places in the procession and leave the cathedral. As they do so, please stay in your seats and give them a final round of applause before you join them in the castle grounds. Please all rise for the full academic procession.